Hello and welcome to the Clean Sheets Dirty Laundry podcast. This is episode 9. I'm Gary from NWP Gloves.
I am Craig from Reflex UK.
Right, so let's crack on with it.
Easy.
Right, straight into it. Poor old Courtois.
Poor old Courtois. Go on, talk to me.
He's tore his meniscus. Meniscus? Does that sound right?
Well,
in training.
Meniscus didn't.
In training, he's come back. Yeah, he was getting close to being back. Looking, I think it was a Champions League game. He was heading towards coming back in. And yeah, in training, he's tore his meniscus.
Well, that's another season out.
That's him done, isn't it? Yeah. So
that's crazy. That's actually wild.
Heartbreaking, isn't it?
That's mad.
It is.
I wonder who they're going to get now.
Well, the sources say, Ein's source, that the fella from AC Milan, Mike, how'd you say his last name? I can't say it if it's fucking Smith, let alone Mignon or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, something
Sound
like
about right?
We'll go with that. It sounds exotic.
Listen, I can't say
his first name's Mike, so he's got to give him a bit of flair.
Mike, yeah. So yeah, Mike Mignon is what everyone's saying they're looking at, but it's too early to tell. You don't know what's happening in it. The transfer window doesn't open till when is it? June? Some experts we are, aren't we?
I'm just waiting for you.
Yeah, it doesn't open till summer, does it? So, and then there's the Euro, so everybody will be tied up. So it's one of them years where nothing's going to get sorted.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Interesting. I mean, that's first of all, for Courtois, that it's absolutely crazy. But again, it's a problem of the similar thing to the start of this season, and they're not going to sign. Well, I can't seem to sign another number one. This is where they've got an issue. So
he's the number one's too good.
Yeah,
for him to have a number two.
They're going to wait for him to come back, so they're going to sign a temporary replacement.
I'll take it, be good.
He'd be actually perfect for them, I think.
Wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's a great shot.
We're full of them, aren't we? You know what I mean? Every week we come up with a brilliant idea for one team to sign another keeper.
If you guys want 10%.
Yeah. I'd 1%, I'd be more than happy with. Yeah, so that's a kick in the nuts, isn't it? For Courtois. Azerbaijan is supposed to be coming back, so I mean, we could talk about this every week, I think.
He's not playing anyway, so we're not keeping
him.
No,
he's not. No. Yeah, so that's that. Poor old Courtois. He's 31 as well, so
yeah,
he's knocking on, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, that's true.
Not so much in keepers, but if he keeps.
The problem is, though, if he's going to miss 2 seats. Well, I suppose it's probably in the weirdest way actually not a bad time to get injured. Apart from he's going to miss, obviously,
Belgium in the
Euros. But in terms of recovery for next season,
he's got a long one.
What's a meniscus? So it's.
I don't. Is it the same injury?
I don't know. Do you know what his initial one was? But if it is the same one, then it's a big problem because obviously that's even worse. I don't think it is, but if it is, then jeez, that could be him
done for good
in a risky position. Put it that way, a very risky one.
He's played 230 times for Real Madrid already
in classroom.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, it seems like he's not been there a long time, but he's been there ages.
Yeah, ages before COVID, wasn't it?
Before COVID. Yeah.
Doesn't seem to age though either, does he? He looks exactly the same. From when he signed for Chelsea, he looks the same.
He looks about 30 when he signed. That's why.
Yeah, no, that's heartbreaking for him. But also on the injury front, Neuer is injured.
Oh my God! Yeah, shock.
He's turning an abductor muscle, so he could be out from 2 weeks to 4 months. And they've only just announced that he would be number one this summer. They said, right, that's where it is. And then he's in. But at his age, he doesn't want to be playing as many games as he can, does he? So maybe, I don't know if it says a tear, but they could just be playing on it just so he doesn't have to go to these friendlies.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Iron's got a tough running, not a tough running, but got plenty of games to play, and they've got to catch up a lot of points. I don't know whether they'll do it or not, but maybe that's. Do you know what I mean? Like Ferguson used to do.
Definitely happens. People will be injured, not injured, and something miraculously after the friendly as well.
Is it finished? Yeah. Yeah. It's all right now. That bit of spray on it just sorted it right out.
Like a magic sponge. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it is a case of him just not wanting to obviously top up mileage on the clock at this point in his career.
He's not gaining anything from it, is he?
Listen, everyone enjoys represent the country, and also they take pride in it. But as a footballer that age, it does get to the point where you start to say, okay, I have to be sensible.
Yeah.
And in the nicest possible way, with the amount of caps he's got, it is somewhat meaningless. Him travelling, A, when he could be having a break, B, could be seeing his family, and C, could be preparing for what is seen as a big end to the season. So, as you say, it's definitely been done before. It'll definitely be done again.
It's done all the time.
Yeah, and it could be the case. I mean, obviously, listen, we'll find out soon enough, won't we? But it could well be the case.
If he comes back within 2 weeks, we know it's pulling someone's plonker, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. We was talking about David James last week, weren't we?
The man, go on.
Have you heard about
him bagging?
Isn't
What
it?
a guy!
Yeah.
What a man!
He's for a charity. He's an ambassador for Football Reboot Initiative, and it's about like getting boots to people who can't afford them within the community and that.
Yeah.
And a team, Hutsworth FC, filled a donation box full of boots, and then asked if he fancied a game. So as a gesture of goodwill, he did. He played the full game. First half in goal. I don't know if he conceded because it was 2-1 at the end. And then he came out for the second half like he was at Man City again. And they got a free kick towards the end of the game, and he rifled it in off the post onto the keeper and into the back of the net. I don't know. I haven't seen the clip. I'm sure you'll see it on social media or whatever. But he's still got it, hasn't he?
I mean, that is very David James-esque.
Yeah.
David James-esque, should I say.
Yeah, he did do it in an Armani suit as well. He was with a paintbrush in his hand. 25-yard screamer, apparently. I've not seen it, but we could do with that. Right.
I guess it's true, then we are all frustrated strikers, apparently.
Yeah, of course we are. I mean, if we're not saving it, in training, if we're not saving it, we're shooting, aren't we?
I haven't had a shot for a long time, I'm not gonna lie.
So when you're serving, that's not a shot.
It's a serve.
If you think, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
still,
true. I'll get
you know
it.
what I mean? It's still the connection and all that, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, I've got an absolute ping. I do put them top back quite a lot, so maybe, yeah.
Kids are only like 7.
Yeah, but who
like rifling them in past them.
They've got to learn somehow. I mean, it's part of the game.
Talking to young keepers, look at that for a segue. Fucking now. Trafford's been dropped for Burnley.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, we got dropped last game against Brentford, and the 1-2-1. So, but saying that
is the honestly, continue. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, in his place went Muric, played the full game. Apparently at the end, he was commanding his area, played very well. But 10 minutes into the game, Brentford went down to 10 men.
Yeah.
Right? They got a penalty, so they're basically down to 10 men with a goal ahead. Still just scraped past, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like a genius move from company, is it?
You're not blaming that. You're not blaming it's just suddenly an upturn in form on changing your goalkeeper.
Changing
I mean, listen, if it's a case of you've brought in an absolute world-class goalkeeper and he made a difference in the game, different. But I think that's tough, and I think as well for Trafford, it's a tough one because I don't think he's failed in any way this season. I think the expectation was for him to perform as he's performed. He's had some good games. He's had some iffy games. Made a few mistakes. It's absolutely going to happen at that age. He's his first full season in the Prem. He's done okay.
Yeah.
For his age, you can't knock him. And I think to take him out of the team, unless if it's been discussed and there's a reason behind it and he's going back in after a few games or whatever, then fine. But if he's been bombed, I think that's a really, really, really bad management move.
Yeah.
I get he's under pressure. I get he needs results, but you're killing your kid there who's got so much talent and potential. I just think that it's a really, really poor move management-wise from company, and it will do no favours to the team, no favours to Trafford. And yeah, I think if it's permanent, then I think it's poor. I get it. Listen, it's football, and big decisions get made, and there's no room for emotion. But you've chosen to put him in, and I don't think he's done himself any sort of injustice in the games he's played, given the fact that you wouldn't expect him to come in and be absolutely worldy in his first year as a pro. So
I say changing the keeper's not going to stop him from getting relegated, are they?
No, not at all.
Do you know what I mean? That's not the thing.
No.
It's going to either do one or two things. Well, it's not. It's going to do one thing, and it's just going to knacker his confidence up in it. even more.
Yeah.
And the mistakes he has made, which we all make, the mistakes that he has made in the Premiership this season, there is top pros that's at world-class level doing the same mistakes. So you can't be pinned on him. Do you know what I mean? There's 4 people stood in front of him that needs to take some blame on the shoulders as well, don't they?
Yep.
Do you mean? I don't know what the change in there in the back 4 in Burnley, but I think it's a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many games are left? How many games are left?
I haven't looked.
It's not going to make any difference, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think if it's predetermined, if he said, listen, I'm going to take you out lineup for a bit, give you a rest or whatever, then fine. But if he's just bombed him out of nowhere, it's a tough one. We don't know, so we're speculating, aren't we? We're speculating. But at the end of the day, I think if it turns out to be a permanent move from company, I think then don't go with a young keeper, because you know for a fact, unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to come. Yeah. As I say, we can go back to the obvious one of De Gea coming in at 19 at Man United. Nobody brought him in with the expectation that he's going to suddenly be this world-beating kid. It's a long-term project. So Trafford's the same. Yeah. He's going to be a very, 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 very capable goalkeeper, no matter what.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
But I just think, listen, he's a manager under pressure. Maybe it's a move he's felt he's had to make. Maybe he's been waiting on it for a bit, and I think he's thought, okay, well, if we're going to get out of this situation, I've got to change it now.
Maybe it's not the physical attributes of being a goalkeeper. Maybe it's the organisation or the old Ed.
Yeah, and again,
it's what I'm saying,
if Tom Heaton was still there for argument's sake, and Tom Heaton was sat as number 2 to Trafford, and he said, right, you know what, I need a different dynamic. I understand it. Yeah. I get bringing in the experience and the presence of Heaton, because you've got a whole different dynamic at the back then.
Yeah. So is it just we don't know Muric?
We don't know
to a certain extent. You know
no,
what I mean?
We don't, and I don't see it as, I don't look and go, oh, he's brought someone in there who's going to completely change the way Burnley play from the back and play out the back. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I've not seen him play, but it's if that's what you think, then play him from day one and put Trafford number 2. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They could have just signed him, couldn't they? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But has it been too soon for him?
No.
There's Trafford and there's Beadle for Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
Both young England goalkeepers that are getting tumped every week. It's not. You do obviously you'll learn a lot.
Well,
I suppose it's the mental toughness.
Prime example: Ramsdale, young keeper, relegated twice, but it did him no harm. He's getting games, and listen, listen. Football's football. You go into them teams as a cat, and you know I'm getting peppered week in, week out.
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I'm just going to have to do my best to make saves.
Yeah.
You're not going to win your team points every single week, and you are going to make mistakes because of the volume of shots you're facing and situations you face when you've got to deal with the ball. So it's definitely not too soon for him. He's not gone in and been like a duck out of water. He's been an average Premier League goalkeeper, I'd say. There's not been the worst in the league, not been the best in the league. And I think for his age, like I said...
I think for his age and to be his first time in the Premiership, it's nothing to be sniffed at. Do you know what I mean? It's
not at all.
Hell of a badge of honour, isn't it?
Yeah, not at all.
What he's done. Moving on to, have you had any shocking debuts?
That's a great question. I mean, yeah, but I'm not in the class as a debut because I just come back from 2 years of injury. But yes, I've had a career-defining, shocking debut.
Haven't we all? I'm sure I've spoken about it before at Selby. Debut for the first team. Got there, got fined 30 quid for wrong clothes. I think I had like 2 Pro Pluses and a can of Red Bull, so I was like sweating before I even started training, and then went out and was winning. Was we winning? I think it was winning 4-2 at like 5 minutes to the end. Manager put on a winger who did no defending whatsoever. Let them put in 2 crosses. I think they might have even scored 3 in the last 5 minutes or something like that. So then I had an argument with the captain, tried putting it all on me, so I put a bit on him. The manager, I give him a bit as well. I didn't hit anybody, but I just give him a bit of a mouthful, and then I never played for him again. So that was the end of that. So, but that's nothing compared to a young lad who's debuted this weekend for Rushden and Diamonds. They made Rushden Diamonds made an emergency signing. Because he had no keeper at 6 o'clock in the morning. So he signs at 6. This is Lewis Patchin. Spare a thought for him. So he signs for 6 o'clock. Signs at 6 o'clock. Play in the afternoon. Get beat 4-0. So anyway, he's not happy with his performance. Goes into the bar afterwards. There's a few fans in there. Start getting a bit lively. One of the fans confronts him. So Lewis nuts him.
Fair play.
By 6 o'clock that night, Rushton and Diamond sack him. So 12 hours he was signed for Lewis. I did try contacting him. He declined to speak. To be fair.
You didn't want a phone call, that's why.
But
couldn't sack the police, so.
Yeah, no. It's horrible, isn't it? You just want to do so well, don't you? The first one is as we was talking a few weeks ago. What was that? Long words that you was using. Something perception. What was it?
Was that Observer's Paradox? That one,
what was it?
Observer's Paradox.
Observer's Paradox, yeah. Sometimes you try too much, don't you? And
Yeah.
everything goes tits up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's no coming back from him. They've sacked him, so...
Done it in style, hasn't he? Done it in good style, that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, dead on. Listen, you don't fuck about with keepers, do you? We have got a screw loose, haven't we?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it's
It's
If you just turned up and shipped 4, probably leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't start talking to
why
him.
haven't they got a keeper? Have they, I would assume that they've got a few injury problems. It won't just be with the keepers.
Yeah.
Or maybe they've gone, I ain't playing in front of these, behind these fucking useless twats. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? Poor old Lewis. I'm sure he'll come back stronger. We move on to guess the keeper.
Oh, mate. Here we
go.
This is what I'm here for. This is why I sit in this seat.
Right. So if you know who it is, comment below. Right. 20 international caps. Okay. Within them 20 senior international caps, within them 20 senior international caps, he's won 1 World Cup, 1 European Championship, 6, and then domestic, 6 Liga, 2 Copa del Rey, 6 Spanish Super Cups, 3 Champions Leagues, 2 Super Cups.
Casillas.
Nope. 2 FIFA Club Cups. He's been relegated from the Premiership once.
Navas.
No.
Oh, well thought I cracked it as well.
No.
Buzzing myself. Yes.
He once refused to play for the reserves.
So this is where my mind. I've done. Like, my mind's gone from bum to bum now. Like
Bum to bum.
Bum
Bum
to
diddy bum. He released a dating app while he played over here.
won the World Cup. See, this is annoying because everyone's shouting at the phones now saying it. Someone's saying, I'm like, yeah, but I can't hear you.
It's easy. We'll write it in big capital letters. You might hear it. When he retired, he deleted all his social media so he can have a private life. He once paid a criminal gang to take his boat driver's license or sailor's license. Well, I don't know what even license that'd be.
Right, start again. Just give me a quick crash.
Here we go then. Right, from the top. 20 senior international caps.
20. So 20. He's bang average. Okay, go on.
Yeah, he's bang average because he's only got 1 World Cup, 1 European Championship, 6 La Liga.
Right, stop there. 1 World Cup, 1 European Championship, 6 La Liga.
Come on, we can get there.
Sure.
Let's think about it. So if he's won 6 La Liga, how about? Oh no,
Courtois. I don't know.
Courtois. No. We did Courtois, haven't we? Yeah, we've already did Courtois.
Maybe. I hate sitting there sometimes.
We got 1 relegation from the Premiership. Played for 2 teams in the Premiership.
Is he Spanish? Can I ask a quiz?
Both of the teams he played for begin with M.
Oh my god, we can't do this now because there's too many clues.
Come on, you know it, don't you? You know it.
Does someone text me now? Let me know. My mind's gone blank again. Right, World Cup winners.
Well, how about this one? He was the manager of Barcelona's youth team for 80 days.
When you say it, I know it's right. It's so annoying. Oh,
I'll give you this. You've got to get it from this.
I won't.
You've got to get it from this.
Go on now. Go on.
It's 2 teams that he played for in the Premiership. was Middlesbrough and Manchester United. Now, come on. You can get... Come on. Easy.
What? Why can't I get it?
Manchester United signed him, potentially, to take over from De Gea when he went to Real Madrid.
Wow, I can't even think straight. Valdez? No.
Who?
Valdez.
Victor Valdez. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
You sticking with it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes! We've got one.
Oh, my God.
49 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
What to get you with that
I
one?
nearly said him as well like about 10 minutes ago, but
Oh, yeah.
I genuinely did. Valdez.
More I looked into him, more crazy he was, wasn't he? He got sacked at Barcelona's youth team after 80 days because he had a argument with Kluivert, who's some type of chairman in Barcelona, putting enough attention into the team and all that, and he pretty much offered him out to shut your mouth or I'll give you a bit.
Oh yeah, I'll keep us for you. Again.
Yeah. He got a criminal gang to take his license, his boat's license, loads of stuff. He's just mentally. Did he get sent off? I can't remember if he got sent off for hitting Dele Alli twice, didn't he? Remember that game where he pushed his finger right in his face, and then it slapped him around the chops. Yeah, but to win all that, to win a World Cup and a European Championships with only 20 senior caps is
Done
unbelievable.
very well.
I would say
you've picked some good games, haven't you?
I would say that's probably the best international career.
Ratioed games to trophies.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, it's I forgot he played for Middlesbrough.
I did. That's why I was so confused by you saying Middlesbrough.
I know, it's a bit of a red area, wasn't
That's what threw me. Yeah, I mean, there's a great goalkeeper at Barca because of Barca for me. I never, personal opinion obviously, but I never really thought he was this world beater if I made him out to be.
No.
Obviously got proven semi-right.
I think I'd have been as good as him behind that Barca team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all he needs when he could play with the feet, and he couldn't even do that very well.
Could he not? I can't remember.
Right. It was all right, but again, in that team, you can look $1 million, can't you?
Yeah. He fell out with... when he was at Barcelona, Van Gaal was the manager, wasn't he? So that's how come they got him at United. He sees Van Gaal as a father figure. But he fell out. He was playing for the reserves, and then he just said, "No, I'm not doing it anymore."
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Valdez just... I'm going to say Ten Hag then. The manager just says, "We're just playing on your own." And he just trained on his own for like 2-3 months. We went out Standard Leon to on loan.
The way you make
before
up
the
team names is crazy.
Eh?
The way you make up team names is crazy.
It's not. I can't
Standard
remember.
Leon.
That's who. Is that not one?
Are they Belgian or are they French?
African, I think. Went on there on loan from United, and then I think they let him go, and then Middlesbrough signed him, which they let him go when they got relegated at 16-17. Released because there was just too much money when it went down. So yeah, that's the story of Victor Valdez. Craig got it this week. Well done. Right,
This is what I do.
I think we've missed.
Go on.
What have you been up to this week?
I
I did it. I'll swap it around so it sounds like we.
Yeah, go on. No, leave it here. It's fine. I like it here.
Okay.
Just a little break,
Fair enough.
break from the normal minute.
Yeah, definitely.
This week I've not been up so much because it's only Tuesday. But is it Tuesday? That's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Begins with a T, so
Yeah,
similar.
Same. This week we have. Okay, this week's been decent actually. We've got a keeper, another keeper signed as a pro this week at Blackburn.
Just another one.
Just another one. But he is
Mustard.
the guy. Yeah. I mean, we'll get him on. But he is. So I had him since he was 5'6", Polish descent, Polish parents. Absolute. From sometimes you get a keeper, and they're just keepers. Like they're goalkeepers. There's nothing else they could be. They screen goalkeeper. They are born goalkeepers. He was one of them. I think he was at Everton initially. I think it was Everton.
Yeah, I think it was.
Or
Yeah,
Stoke, Everton.
it was Everton. It was Everton. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, I don't know how they released him because he was so good, so good. He got released from Everton. Blackburn picked him up straight away. He's been at Blackburn ever since. I think under 12 he went to Blackburn. But he is just. I remember I had him. He must have been about 9, And I've just a little. I put him in full size goal for a test, and I'm absolutely rifling balls, and this kid's flying around, and like technically, like making the right saves, making the right recoveries, recovering well. His positioning is brilliant. Not even daunted by the fact of hammering his balls in a full size goal, but it just was fun. Just end of the session, bit of fun. But you could even then, you could see it. You're looking, going, this kid is unbelievable. And the biggest thing with Nicholas is his mentality. He's one of the kids who I think he got to about probably 12, 13, and he come to a session and his focus was just unerring. From the moment he walked on the pitch, it's like, boom, I'm ready to train.
Right.
I'm ready to train. And even when he's leaving, he's still got that same aura about him. He just meant business.
That's what it's all about, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, and absolute class kid. So he's just signed. He's 17 as well. Signed his pro.
He must be mustard if he's saving him at 17
been in the
for a
first
goalkeeper.
First team squad the last few weeks as well.
Has he?
Yeah, playing for the 21s at 16. So listen, he's in the England setup as well. England, yeah, he's the guy. He's very, very good.
Does he need gloves?
We can ask him when he comes on. So yeah, we'll get him on, have a little chat with him about his journey from being 5 to being 17.
Yeah,
what that's entailed, what it's like being a pro, so on more from that.
Cool, man.
Yeah. What else went on this week? I feel like I've done more this week. I've got a lot going on this week, to be fair, in terms of interviews and setting things up for the camp and so on and so forth. Just recruiting coaches, so trying to kind of get the right balance of coaches for the summer course in terms of I want, as I said to you, for coaches from different cultures, different countries, different levels, and bring new ideas in. So that's what I'm doing with that.
I mean, if you get who you was talking about before, that mustard, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got hopefully a very, 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 very big name interested. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Obviously, it's about schedules and timing and X, Y, Z. But if he comes in, then obviously,
would you fit your course dates around him to a certain extent?
Well, it's difficult because we're going to have a minimum of 5 top level coaches, so Premier League, international coaches. So it's just going to be a case of who can make it at the time. So no, it's who can make the course, because obviously I can't work everything around everyone. But yeah, that's looking very, very promising.
Is it going to be closed off, like say 50 keepers? First come, first serve.
We'll keep it to. I mean, listen, we're going to have a lot of coaches, and also we're going to have. Well, there'll be coaches alongside these coaches. So we'll have coaches running sessions, and then we're going to bring in guest coaches for an afternoon, whatever it is. So we'll take on quite a large number. I'll probably cap it at about 120.
Right, then.
And go from there. So yeah, it should be
cool.
Should be good.
Cool. I've not been up to much. Had 3 punches on my van.
No way.
Yeah. Come on. But that's nothing to do with goalkeeping, is it? Took me little lad to training, his first training.
Love that.
I'll not say where. Football parents are fucking mental, aren't they?
It's mad.
It's unbelievable. He's 6, right? And the talk. It's training, and they're talking like in the Champions League.
Yeah,
run down the wing. Next corner, you take it. There's one kid laid in the goal pretending to be a ball. And the parents are like, overlap, swivel press and all that. You know what I mean? And then you're like, come on. And then the cheering there, obviously, whatever team their kid's playing in, a 5-a-side where they're all running after each other.
Yeah.
Not some of them are not paying attention. But they're cheering their kids' team on, right? Oh, when he scores, nearly. The other team scores a goal, silence from all of them. And you're like, come on. I mean, it wasn't my kids. I was just like, oh, come on, well done, mate, well done. But there's nothing like, you just think, come on.
Living dreams for your kids, it is.
But it's training as well. Imagine what it's like on the game.
I know, it's crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, I'll put it this way. I always say the same thing. Look at football matches themselves and look at how it makes grown men act.
Yeah,
that just filters right down through to kids football, and there's so many initiatives to change it. But unfortunately, humans are humans and parents are parents, and if you don't understand the impact of what you're doing on your child, then unlucky. But yeah, it is mad. It's almost amusing to watch. When I'm coaching, sometimes there's obviously training sessions going on alongside where we coach sometimes, and there's as I said, there's young kids there, and even some of the information. I remember, it was last week. I saw this coach. So these kids are like maximum. I don't know, maximum 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
whips out a tactics board, right? Gets them all around it, and starts talking him through all these intricate tactics that he wants on this match day.
Yeah.
I'm looking good when these kids are S7.
Yes.
Potentially
Unbelievable.
8, and he's talking about a CDM and the type of
Right.
runs he
To be
wants.
fair, it took me a second. I was like, yeah.
And I'm looking, going, like, who is this for?
Yeah. No, it's to say, look, this is what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this
Aye,
for?
good.
Like, why have you got a tactics board in front of 7-year-olds?
I don't even think I've played it and there's been a tactic board.
Wild. Absolutely
Crazy.
wild. But yeah, it's funny, but it's scary at the same time. It is actually scary to watch sometimes. What?
It is. You can see how much half the kids just want to please the parent that's took them. You know what I mean? They're doing something, then looking at the parent to see what's and it's like, just enjoy yourself.
That's all they should be doing. Experiencing the game, having fun with it, learning to love the game, play all over the pitch, different positions, score goals, score own goals, do slide tackles, do diving headers, do roly polies, do a lot. Enjoy it.
Pretend to be a ball in the goal. You know what I mean? I'm a ball, he went. Oh, brilliant.
Wonderful.
Right, moving on to... Right, that's what we did this week. But moving on to... Last week we did best goalkeepers for Arsenal, weren't we?
We did.
Right, so I've moved on. Because you're Nicholas signed for Blackburn, and it begins with B.
Yep.
Staying in with the theme, we'll stay with Blackburn. Shouldn't take us too long. Well, there's Nicholas. Any other keepers you can think of? The best keepers for Blackburn,
Best keepers for Blackburn.
in your opinion?
Brad Friedel.
Brad Friedel. Yeah, I've only got 4.
Tim Flowers.
Tim Flowers too. Slow down. Let me say some.
Oh, sorry. Got well excited. I got something right for once.
Paul Robinson.
Oh my God. That's mad. I can't picture him anywhere but Leeds.
Say again.
Can't
Leeds.
Picture him anywhere but Leeds.
Leeds, Spurs.
Spurs as well, yeah, that's true. White kits, that's what I can picture him.
Yeah.
Not
I remember him scoring a goal. Was it at Tottenham? The FA Cup. I think he scored a couple, didn't he? In the FA Cup
possibly,
or League Cup or
He's
something.
a top cat, you know him.
Yeah. Big fella, wasn't he?
England,
Like proper unit, wasn't he?
England screwed him.
Yeah. And there's one more keeper, right? That's played for Blackburn. That's playing in the Premiership now.
Yeah.
Who is talked about every week, or we've talked about him every week.
I know who it is.
Go on then. Go on.
I literally read it yesterday, and now it's got to wait. Calm. Oh, Raya.
Yep, that's it. Have you seen the difference? Have you seen the difference? He's how much he's changed over the time.
You think?
Like facially.
He looks like he's ill.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he's a good-looking lad, but I mean,
No,
he's changed. He's like, you think it was a different person?
It's weird.
Yeah, could be or plastic surgery, one of the two. I've got a couple of got a few nicknames of keepers. See if you can guess the keeper from the nicknames.
Go on.
Right, if you can guess any, or you know any for goalkeepers that you know, funny ones. We'll read them out next week. The Black Octopus.
I know that as well. I mean,
It's not that funny, to be fair, but
well, we've only got.
it was just at the top of the list.
The selection is not the biggest either.
No.
Go on. Magna, is it?
Kayla Navas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alphabet Soup.
No idea.
Azabadiaga. What's his name?
Oh,
Kappa.
It makes sense, to be fair, yeah.
So I've got to say this right, or you'll get it dead easy. Schmickle Pickle.
Schmeichel.
Yeah. Which
Schmickle
one?
Pickle.
Schmickle Pickle.
No, Casper.
Okay. Dickford.
What's he called again?
Dickford.
Frothingham. Sorry, Wes, lad.
Oh, that's terrible. That.
It's so bad.
It's terrible.
I don't even hate it that
You could
much.
only like 2 goalkeepers there. Yeah, obviously Pickford. Have you got any? Have you had any nicknames?
Hello.
Who?
Always been Hello.
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 Hello. That's not a nickname. Everyone just says it. No, everyone says it wherever I go. They don't even know me.
So weird.
Go on. Hello.
Hello.
Why hello?
My last name's Ellison.
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ryan Ellison. I've been called loads of stuff. I've been called biggin, hologram. It just goes through me.
Wow.
Swiss cheese hands because it's got holes in. That's about it. I haven't been really called that. I've just seen it on the internet last night. I just thought I'd say it.
Do you know what I used to get a lot?
What?
Obviously for obvious reasons, because at the time it was kind of me or him. Shaka. I
Shaq
had
is hot.
Shaq for ages.
Shaq is
And then at a point Dida. And
Dida?
I
Fuck
had
me, you're about 10 years older than Dida.
Tony Warner.
Tony Warner.
Tony Warner.
Fuck, mate,
I know,
nothing
mate.
like him.
I know.
Do you not get games either like him?
Not anymore. Yeah. Shaq, Tony Warner was at one club. Shaq everywhere for like ages. And then Dida at a couple of clubs. But obviously, I don't know. I have no idea why I call those things.
Andy Gorman. You know Andy Gorman? He's
Andy
Scotch.
Gorham.
That's him as well, yeah.
Are you dyslexic, you?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. I am, honestly, I am. And I think I've got ADHD.
I think we discovered it on this podcast.
No, I knew before. I was just trying to hide it. Andy Gorham. What's his name?
I'm crying. Oh my God. Right, go.
Right, Andy Gorham was diagnosed with mild schizophrenia, right?
Yeah.
And the away fans used to
You
sing.
could say that's crazy. Go on.
I read it. I don't think that's how you spell it, though. Do you? And the away fans used to chant at him, "There's only 2 Andy Gorhams." That was it. The lead up was a bit funnier than the end of it, to be fair. That's all I've got. 40 minutes. That's not too bad. 39 minutes and a half.
To be fair, smashed it. Go on. I've got a quiz for you actually.
You got a quiz for me? Oh no! I hope it's not a spelling one.
Right.
Right, go on then.
It's not much of a quiz, but it's a quiz, and also I want to see if it's agreed with.
Go on then.
So 442.
442.
Last month, a few weeks ago, I've done a.
Oh right, sorry, the magazine 442.
Yeah. I've done a top 10 goalkeepers in the world currently. Currently, right
Okay.
now. Okay.
Okay. We'll
Top
see how many
10.
I can get.
Top 10. So first of all, let's see how many you can get. Secondly, in what order? And thirdly, do you agree with it? I think it's wild.
Right.
But yeah, go on.
Right. Courtois?
Nope.
He's not in the top 10?
Nope.
Is that because he's injured?
No. Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Right, so Neuer, Ter Stegen.
1 second, wait, let me just take them off as you get them. Neuer, yeah.
Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, yeah.
Edison, Alisson.
Edison, Alisson.
Is that 5?
Yeah, that is currently 5.
Oblak.
Yeah, now I'm going to get Sticky.
Michael, the French one that I spoke about before.
Yeah.
Mike.
Megan.
So I've only got 3 left, haven't I?
Yeah.
I can't think of 3. Are they any in the Premiership?
Potentially,
right. So Raya? No? It's not. De Gea?
Crazy. No.
Well, he's not got a club in it, so it's
No.
potentially in the. Fucking Onana. Only because you said he's in the Premiership. That's the only thing I can think of. Right, forget about that. Are you sure? Is the one in the Premiership? Oh, you're not bad.
See? Sure never thought. Something else, is it?
Got to be. No, we've got 2 Germans, haven't we? 3 German. No,
One's obvious.
one's obvious.
See, when you say this to me, it's horrible. So much pressure.
Yeah, it just goes. Mine goes blank.
Yeah,
doesn't
see?
it?
Hanging little situation, isn't it? One's really obvious, in fact. It's not obvious.
Oh, what league?
Football league.
Oh, you What, Championship or
No.
EPL?
Three left.
Three left.
Two in the Prem.
Two more. Two in the Prem.
Two more in the Prem.
Pickford.
No.
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 Ramsdale.
Nope.
Two in the Premiership.
Yep. One this season, very obvious, based on his form this season.
Based on his form this season.
One based on
Spurs keeper.
What's his name?
Fuck, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, go on, Vicario.
Vicario, that's it. Yeah. Vicario.
One based on his current success in international football.
Oh, Martinez.
Yep. One more.
Assuming it's in Spanish league.
Nope.
German league.
Maybe.
Right, so in the German league. No, on Italian. Oh, I suppose that's AC Milan keeper, isn't it, Mike? He's Italian. Not got a clue. We'll be here for days.
It's actually very, very hard. Hradecki at Leverkusen.
Not a chance.
So that is your top 10, right? I mean,
is it on? Obviously, it must be on current form of this season.
Yeah,
then.
It's this season's current top 10 goalkeepers. Based on,
but you can't do that, can you? Oh, I don't know. Is it like the French league and the Premiership and the German league? Completely different, aren't they? You know what I mean? You're playing different. You're playing shitter teams in them, aren't you?
Yeah, and to an extent, but obviously it's a form on these keepers, and also just in general, as goalkeepers, what they're like, in terms of the way they play and perform. Can you give me the top 5?
Oh,
those keepers.
Right, the top 5, I would say Ederson, Alisson. Not in that order, but
in what order?
I don't know. I'll just do the 5.
Okay, one.
Right, Ederson, Alisson. 10
To
Stegen.
Yeah.
Oblak.
Nope, not even close.
No, not close. Donnarumma.
10th.
He's 10th. Really? It's not. Neuer's not in the top 5.
8th.
That's right. Sure. To be fair, I don't think he should be in the top 10. But then again, so Addison, Ellison, Martinez can't be in the top 5.
7th.
That's right. I was right. It wasn't. I can't remember who I've said now.
I need to do that.
So there's 2 more that I need to get. That one from Leverkusen, is he in the top 5? I don't know. I can't remember who I've said. I've confused myself.
They've ranked Alisson at 1.
Okay.
Ter Stegen at 2.
Yeah.
Edison at 3.
Yeah.
Magnan at 4.
Who?
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah. And Vicario at 5.
That's a big shout, that.
At
5?
Ahead of Martinez, Oblak, and Donnarumma.
I think Oblak's better than him.
Oblak's very, very good.
But
very good.
he's... Oh, no, it's Ten Stegen who's been injured, hasn't he? I don't know about Oblak. Ten Stegen's been injured.
Oblak's playing currently. He's currently playing.
Yeah, but I mean, Ten Stegen's was injured.
Yeah.
He's only just come back. So, for me, I think he's, like say, Alisson, Edison, whoever the fuck he is, I can't say his last name.
Vicario?
No, Ten Stegen.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say anybody's last name, to be fair. It's all preferences, isn't it? I think you take any of the no, not take any of the 10 out. That Vicario, Martinez, who the other one? The lad from Leverkusen.
But do you know who surprises me? No Summer.
Who's he play for? Summeroo.
I'm going to change the name of his podcast.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm on about. Summeroo.
Oh, God. Jan Sommer.
Oh, Soma. Oh, you weren't saying it properly. It's pronounced Soma.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. I think he's good. Whether he's in the top 10, he's not far off.
His performance has been another level. But anyway, yeah.
Leave me to the to the questions. Thank you very much. Okay. No, very good. Well done. No, but I think apart from say 2 or 3 of them out there, I think they could go in any team. They could be swap changed into any of them teams.
Yeah,
where I think like
that's true.
Martinez, Ricario, and maybe one other, I think would struggle in the top teams. I'm not saying they wouldn't. I wouldn't say they wouldn't be good. I'm just saying I just don't think it'd be. Then again, he just came in at Tottenham, didn't he?
I think
that's another step.
Yeah, I think Ricario would be comfortable anyway at the minute. The way he's playing, he looks very, very comfortable. I think obviously you got Alisson, Stegen, Edison, who will fit into that mold of. I'm not saying sweeper keepers because Stegen. Yeah, okay, say it. Alisson, Edison, Stegen, probably sweeper keepers. More so than the others. Obviously, Neuer you could put in that category, but I'm not having Neuer, so that's just how that is. But yeah, apart from that, in terms of actual all-round goalkeepers, take away the element of needing to be amazing with your feet. They're all top keepers, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're all top keepers.
Listen, yeah.
But yeah, Jan Sommer not being in there for me is wild because I think he's had such a good season. I mean, it's a good crop of keepers, but he's got to go in there somewhere.
If he's fit, Courtois in there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, he's in there.
Yeah, he is.
He's in middle to top, isn't he?
Who for?
Martinez. He's better than Martinez. Who would you have in your team if you had to put one up, Martinez or Courtois?
It's a good question, actually. Courtois, just about.
Come on.
Martinez, I think last 2 seasons, Martinez has been brilliant. That's the thing.
I think he's very good, but how old is he? 57? Seems to be in about forever, hasn't he?
Reckon. Let's find out how old he is. I don't think he's that old, you know.
I don't reckon. He'll be mid-30s. At least. 22.
31.
He's 31, is he? He must have played for Arsenal when he was fucking
4.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was at Arsenal for 8 years.
Was he?
Yeah, 2012, 2020.
So how old was he there then? 2020?
Yeah.
Really?
And he made 15 appearances in that whole time.
They've got rid of some. We said last week, then we got rid of some brilliant keepers, didn't they? Aluminium was good, wasn't he? What's his name?
Armenia?
Yeah, he's
terrible.
He's yuck.
Don't talk to me about Armenia.
Looks like a baddie out of that Arnold Schwarzenegger film, doesn't he?
He has some mad clubs, you know. Martinez played for Oxford in 2012. Okay, fair enough. Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham 2015. He's gone from playing for Rotherham in 2015 to winning the World Cup.
Being the best keeper there.
He's had some mad moves. And to be fair, this is the crazy thing about him, right? Look at this, right? So, 8 years at Arsenal, he only played 15 times, right? So there's 15 games in 8 years for Arsenal. Obviously, he's been on loan every season pretty much, right? And to Oxford United, right? Played 1 game, right? So there's 1. The next season, went to Sheffield Wednesday and played 11 games. So there's 12 games, right? Next season, went to Rotherham and only played 8 games. At Rotherham, there's 20 games in 5 years.
It's nothing, is it?
Right? He's then gone to Wolverhampton and played 13 games.
He's had some clubs, hasn't
So
he?
there's 33 games in 6 years. This is crazy. Right? So he's not even played a full season yet of games in 6 years. Went to Getafe for 3 seasons on loan and played 5 games.
Okay, no, that's unbelievable, isn't it?
So he's literally played...
Just 1 full season.
He's probably played 50 games before going to Aston Villa. He's probably played 50 professional games in 8 years.
That's just that they'll be playing reserves and all that, wouldn't he?
You can't compare reserves to Premier League football.
Is it a bit that much of a difference? I suppose it's under 21s now, isn't it?
No one's bothered. Literally no one cares.
It's not like
that's wild. To achieve what he achieved in football, to win a World Cup, and in 8 years he's played not even 60 games. It's absolutely wild.
Unbelievable. And still be 31. Do you know what I mean? To be to where he's got to and all that. That's off to him. I'd still pick Courtois over him though, but well done. He's played 230 games for Real Madrid
this season.
Since not this season though. Since 2018. So, but that's unbelievable, isn't it?
That's crazy. Let's hope, yeah.
What? Anything else? Have you got anything else?
My own other thing, really. Do you think that certain goalkeepers are better suited to be number twos?
A certain time in their career, yes.
Go on.
Like maybe Trafford at the minute would have been better suited as a number 2 for a more established Premiership team. You know, like say I was going to say Everton, but they won't be established soon, will they? I suppose like a mid to bottom table, like Chelsea or something like that. You know, like I'm joking about that, but I mean like where he gets the cup games, the odd Premiership game.
Yeah.
Do you want me to build him like that? Some of them within a certain part of their development, yes. I don't know about career number 2s like Graham Stack or Tony Warner.
I mean, that's a choice, wasn't it? I think like Scott Carson sitting around for a decade saying, "Oh, pick up my cash and have a laugh" is fine. Okay, for my example, yeah.
Well, just breaking you off, Scott Carson. I've heard a story that Edison wants Scott Carson around. That's why he's still there.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
He's whole City do. They love
Do
him. They love him. Obviously, you have a character in dressing room. It's massive.
yeah.
It's actually massive, and that's why it is. The players love him.
Cool.
The players love him. And that's literally why I say he'll openly say, like, listen, they all say he's the best person to have around dressing room. And it's
His
massive.
face doesn't look like it, does it? It looks like a somber bugger, doesn't he?
Jesus Christ.
Do you know what I mean? He does, doesn't he? No offence. Do you know what I mean? I'm not oil painted, am I? But I mean, yeah, he doesn't look like the happiest lad.
Yeah, but there's some wild stories about him, though.
Is he?
Wild.
Come on then.
Wild.
Come on then.
I mean, there's a well-known one about him going to the hotel reception with just his goalkeeper gloves on.
What goals was he?
He did a bit of promo for you. He said you asked him to do it by email. But no, listen, I don't think any goalkeeper ever wants to be a number 2.
No.
But then I look at people like, I said it before, Michel Vaughan, who was absolutely flying at Swansea and probably could have had his pick of top 8 teams, between 4th and 8th in the Prem at the time, and went and sat on the bench. Tottenham for why? And you said, obviously, listen, he probably thought he was going to get in, but you know, like, you just know, if you sit and watch a keeper, as much as you back yourself, if I'm sat and I'm Ortega, right, and I'm watching Edison play for 6 whatever years or however long he's been at City for, doing what he's doing, you're not going to realistically sit there and think, I can get in that team. The same with Begovic going to Chelsea. He even come out and said, I did it 4 years too early. I don't know why I did it. It was a stupid
I
move.
don't think any part of his career he could have gone to Chelsea.
Say again?
I don't think any part of his career, let alone 4 years too soon. Begovic.
He was good. He was flying at the time.
He's good. He was good, but I don't think he was that. Yeah, but where was Chelsea at the time?
But I think Chelsea were at the time.
No, but that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They was top of the trees, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? So I think Begovic obviously was a fantastic keeper, but he wasn't world class.
But this is the thing. I think if he went somewhere where he could have proven himself, he would have been. He was that good.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, he was that good. Maybe not world class, but he would have been top. Like if his next move was to go and say, right, here's me. I've established myself for X amount of time at Stoke.
Yeah.
But he was ready to go to a big club and play, and he just didn't do it.
Do you think he just missed a club out in between?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that club would have kind of cemented his career as being a very, 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 very elite Premier League goalkeeper. He was class. He was so good at the time. For what goalkeeping was at that time, he was up there. He was brilliant. But my example is Ben Foster.
Ben Foster, yeah. Well, yeah.
Ben Foster at Man United as a number 2.
Yeah.
Every single time he came in and played, and knowing he was a number 2, it wasn't to go and get the shit. It was to cover an injury or to play a cup game. He was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
He was a hell of a goalkeeper. Ben Foster for England, when he wasn't given the number 1 shirt in England, when he come and play friendlies or played a game for injury or whatever, absolutely phenomenal. You give Ben Foster a number 1 shirt in a highly pressurised environment, i.e. Man United number 1 shirt, which is at the time there was no bigger shirt to get.
Yeah.
Or England at the time, it's a massive weight on your back. He couldn't perform.
I don't know. He did all right at Wrexham, didn't he? For Netflix.
Even then, he sacked it off, didn't he? That's the season.
That's. Do you think that's the pressure, like we've talked about before?
Yeah, I think there's
Nigel Martins and I don't know. I can't remember if Tim Flowers did the same, but like world class goalkeepers for the club, but then when they take that step up, sort of crumble. Or maybe it'd be the same. like say, you can come on, you can hold your nerve for a game, 2 games, and then go, well, I've had enough of this. Do you know what I mean? I can't handle this any longer.
I think it's just different. I think obviously it's different pressure, it's a different expectation, and I think it's a different mentality you give yourself. I think suddenly people turn around and say, listen, you can either handle it, you can't. As a personality, as a character, you've either got the mechanisms in place to handle that pressure, or you haven't. Yeah. And I think, listen, Ben Foster was an incredible goalkeeper, and he was top. But it's them situations that kind of define you, and I think he could have been Man United number 1.
Do you think?
At the time, from the performances he's putting in when he was coming in as a number 2, he could easily have been number 1 for years and years and years to come. He was given a shirt, and I think lasted about 12 games.
I can't remember,
It was because he just kept making mistakes. England, the same thing. He got the England shirt, and again, just kept making mistakes on the big stage. Like, I just think some people don't have that steel mentality sometimes.
Yeah.
And listen,
which I never had. So
I didn't. I developed it at 26, 27.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's something that just some people don't care. It's mad. Some people play Premier League football that care in the world.
Yeah.
It's nothing to them. And I think to people who've got that absolute passion and desire to achieve it and to play it and to do it is almost too much of a...
Too much, you build it up.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Then you have your Ben White, so you just go, I'll turn up a game of football and go on for it and do whatever. I'm not asked about football.
He's a strange cat, isn't he?
I mean, not really. There's been so many players.
But I mean, just the fact that he looks like the old woman from Benidorm. I'm just what I mean.
Yeah, that side of it.
No, that's supposed to be internal thing, that, isn't it?
What, Ben White?
Ben White, where he refused to play.
Yeah, but I think he's not bothered.
No,
I'll be real. I think not bothered. I think because listen, he's not an established England international. Yes, there might be an internal issue, but if someone says to you, "Come play for your country," you go.
You go. Yeah.
At that point, if you played 100 games, you've been there, done it. It's a friendly for nothing.
There's ways of doing it as well, aren't they? You can phone him up privately.
Yeah.
And go, listen, I'm playing. He's not a right back, is he? He's very good.
He's
right
done
back.
very well.
Done very well, but he's a centre back at heart, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'd have thought he wants to establish himself as England in there, but there's supposed to be he's fell out with Southgate.
Saying Steve Holland, but I know Steve Holland. I've played under him, and
really?
I think it's difficult. I think it's difficult to do. I don't think he's that kind of character.
Time of the podcast where Craig name drops. Oh yeah, it's got something. Yeah.
No, but that's just
changed his wheel on his car once.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't.
Oh, he's a good lad, is he?
Very, very, very easygoing. Very, very calm. Tactically, the best in the game. I'd say the best in the game.
Really?
Listen, was at Chelsea for 9 years under 12 different managers. Not one sacked him.
No. I'm saying no, like I know. First time I've ever heard of his name.
He's the when it comes to football, he's something else. He's genius.
Yeah. I suppose if he's takes himself, it's England, so he takes himself seriously. Then if someone is not turning in the training that you want, or not giving you the passion or whatever the concentration you want, then there's going to be fallout, isn't there?
Yeah, but that's football. That's just football. Like people will fall out in football every day.
Yeah.
Just scraps all the time,
shouting and balling at each other,
punch ups. You go to a pro training game because of the intensity and the passion, and when every single person at pitch, when you're at a top team, want to win.
Yeah, and they're fighting for the livelihood, aren't they? Really, they're fighting for the
honestly.
The spot.
There's punch ups 3 or 4 times a week sometimes.
Is he? I don't know that. I might have wanted to get pro. I'd have tried harder.
It's part and parcel. You got 30 guys all wanting the same job, all putting the heart and soul on the line, and all wanting to win. So if someone's not pulling away, you're getting told. If someone don't like it, then you're getting told differently. Like that's just the game. And listen, it might have changed a little bit nowadays. Everything's a little bit softer and a little bit more PG or whatever.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, there's fallouts all the time in football, and you get on with it because you know it's the game.
Yeah.
You don't say, "Oh well, I fell out of here. I ain't playing for England ever again."
Right. So, conclusion of this talk is Ben White's a prick.
I didn't say that, but anyway,
we did. I'm just reading between the lines.
Yeah, you're dyslexic.
I can't read between the lines.
They get cancelled for this podcast.
You can't cancel someone with disability like me, can you? You're gonna be disappointed this week because I haven't got a.
You have.
I haven't.
Wow.
Luckily, I had any research whatsoever.
You've done well this week, to be fair. It's been very
It's been all right, isn't it?
in-depth. I liked it this week.
Right, brilliant. So that
I enjoyed listening to it this week.
you listen to it. It mustn't be registering your listen. That's it for. Should we call that a pod? Podcast. I hate that when they go pod. Yeah,
Call it a
bollocks.
pod.
We'll call that a podcast. So that's episode 9 of the Clean Sheets Dirty Laundry podcast. Hope you've liked it. Email us with any funny anecdotes. Not anecdotes. What's it? Anecdotes. That's it. Anecdotes.
If you're a doctor.
Yeah. On cleansheetsdirtylaundry@gmail.com. Or comment below.
Gmail.
We got a Gmail, mate. We don't fuck about. What's wrong with Gmail?
Nah.
It's free.
It's also 2001. Gmail.
We've also got AOL as well.
Well,
you're going to say on MySpace, the page that I put on MySpace, you should take down. So that's this week's. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Gary from NWP Gloves.
And I'm always will be Craig Ellison.
Craig, who?
Edison.
Ellison.
Hello.
I call him Edison.
Hello.
Do you know what I mean? Right. Have a good week. Peace out. Romeo done.
Ta-ra.